Hey, and welcome to this week's episode of Hashtag Get Lit. I'm your hostess, Kimberly Olson, and today we are going to talk about the fortune is in the video follow-up. In this series, this last few videos, you can just look back at the previous ones, we've been talking about how to really crush it when it comes to your video marketing. Video marketing is hands down the best way to build up your know, like, and trust factor, your personal brand, and to have endless leads coming to you every single day. So today we're going to talk about how to maximize those videos with your follow-up. I once heard Eric Worre say in GoPro, the fortune is in the follow-up. And this cannot be more true. The more I work with people and the more I see what's really going on, we think we're doing one thing, we're actually doing another. The thing that's missing is the follow-up. People just are not following up. Entrepreneurs are typically very unorganized, kind of all over the place. Follow-up requires a process. Follow-up requires you to have a system in place to be able to track those leads and convert those leads. So we're not going to cover actual lead logistics as far as your tracker and things like Trello and some of the new apps coming out. We're not going to do that today. Have a system for your leads, but we're going to talk about how to actually grab those names, how to reach out to them, and what you can say to make sure you are maximizing your follow-up when it comes to your video. Sound good? All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen so we can take a look at a recent Facebook Live I did so you guys can see what this looks like. Come follow me over on Facebook. You can actually go to my personal page, but you can, the best place to find all my videos is over on the Gold Digger Girl. So here is a video I just did on my podcast. Okay, so if we go over to the Gold Digger Girl, this is what I'm talking about, okay? So we don't want it to start running, so let me pause it here for a second. So this is where I want you to follow me, Gold Digger Girl, the Gold Digger Girl. I have hundreds and hundreds of videos here for you, so you can come check them out. Okay, so what you're gonna do is when your video is done, you cannot see who viewed your video, but you can see who reacted to your video, which is right here, reactions. You can also see who commented on your video, who shared your video, all that good stuff, okay? Because some people, I have 17, this just aired 2 days ago. So I have 17 people who reacted. So I'm going to start there, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up this list. I'm going to get my leads list out. Hopefully it's alphabetized so you can quickly figure it out. But I'm going to ask myself, Pamela Stanley, have I connected with her? Now, I also like to pull up Pamela Stanley in Messenger because I build my business through social media. That's going to be through Messenger on Facebook and Instagram. So I'll pull up my Messenger and see what was my last conversation with Pamela. So if right now you're freaking out, you're like, I don't have a leads list, I'm not tracking my leads, I'm just a mess over here. We can work around that for now until we get you organized, okay? So I'm going to sneeze. It's coming. It's the fun of doing videos, right? You get to see all of it. There we go. Okay. I'm going to look up my last conversation with Pamela Stanley, and I'm going to see if we've talked about the business at all. If not, I'm going to say, Pamela, I'm going to write her down. So I do this all in groups. I do it in batching because it's more efficient. So what I do is I first write down everybody who viewed my video, okay? I'll look really quick. Pamela Stanley, have I talked to her before? No? Okay, she's a lead now. Pamela Stanley is actually a hot lead because she watched my video and reacted, okay? She's not just some random person on Facebook. She's engaged with my content. She's a hot lead. So what I do is I put Pamela on my list. I go through here, Alyssa, Dorina, I look them all up, okay? Then what I do is I go to the comments. The comments are even more powerful because people stop to actually check it out, right? They actually comment it, okay? So I'm gonna view all the comments. I'm gonna see who commented. Of course, you've got top fans. This is on your personal page usually for most of you. I happen to have a business page. You can do the same thing on your personal page, okay? So I'm gonna look and say, Nola. What I do is I hover over their name and I'm gonna look to see if we're friends already. You will be shocked, but as long as your profile is on public, you're gonna be shocked at how many people are not your friends. It's crazy. Every time I do a video, I get a new friend, which is really cool because your friends interact with the video. So Facebook pushes your video out to your friends' friends, which is amazing. What a great way to expand your network. So I'm going to friend Nola. Anybody I'm not friends with, I'm going to go down the list. I'm going to friend them. I'm going to make a note of that. New friend or friend requested. I'm going to make a whole list. Okay. So now I've got my list of the people who interacted with my video. I know I need to go talk to these people. Then what I do, now, if I'm really, really crushing it, like I have to go through this quickly. Oh, shares, whoever shared your video to, put those people on there. What I have to do if I gotta get really, really efficient is if it's gonna be the same reach out to every single person, I will record it, okay? So the cool thing is there is a voice memo app. It's called Voice Recorder. I don't know if you can see it right there, Voice Recorder. What I do is if it's something where I'm going to be saying the same thing over and over, say someone comments on my curiosity post about losing weight, I'll record it if I'm going to say the same thing over and over and over again. Even if you type something out, if you copy paste that, you can get into Facebook jail or Instagram jail, but not with the recording. You can send the same recording out over and over again, which is kind of neat. So something like this, if everybody, I was going to reach out to all of these people and say, thank you for watching my video, I would probably record it to save time. So I'm going to get my list, maybe in Trello. I'm going to check to see if we've talked. So I'll add them to my list if we haven't, or maybe as a follow-up. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out and say, hey, Wyona, hey, Joy, hey, Carolyn. I'm going to say something with text. I want them to know I'm seeing them. I'm addressing them by first name. It's not some spam, okay? Hey, Carolyn. Then what I do is I take that video or video memo, voice memo from the voice recorder. I've got a bunch of them saved in here. I'm going to record it and save it. It's going to say, watched a video. I'm going to save it. And you can send it right from your phone into Messenger. Okay. So I'll say, hey, Wyona, write that. I'll message her, hey, Wyona. Then when I go there, she's going to pop up first in my recent and I'll send her the video. The video is going to, or the voice memo. The voice memo is going to say, hey, Wyona. And the voice memo is going to say, I saw you watch my video on my year of yes. I'm so glad that you checked that video out. I just realized we haven't connected lately, or we've never connected. Thank you so much for watching it. Tell me a little bit about what did you love most about the video, or what caught your interest, or what interested you in watching the video. And she might say, oh, well, I've really been struggling with my mindset. My confidence hasn't been great. You know, I'm really trying to grow my business and I'm struggling. And then I can have a conversation with her. Okay, if you're doing a video around your product, even better. So I'm in the health and wellness space. If I do a video on probiotics, gut health, inflammation, I will get a lot of people who are like, I think I'm inflamed. I need to know more. So I could say, hey, Carolyn, thank you so much for watching my video on inflammation. What's going on with you? What caught your attention to watch that video? And she might say, oh, a lot of what you said made sense. I think I'm struggling with a lot of inflammation. And then I can say, oh, well, do you want me to get you more info on what I was talking about in the video that really helps me reduce my inflammation? Here's some pictures. Here's my before and after pictures. And you can physically see the inflammation that's been reduced for me personally. Carolyn's going to notice that. She's going to be like, wow, yes, send me more info. So if you're doing it for your product, what a great way to follow up with people. You don't want them just watching your video, you guys. You're leaving money on the table. You want to follow up every single time with every single person. These are your super fans. These are starting to become your super fans because they're watching your video. That's why video is so powerful, because they've raised their hand. They are engaging with your content. When you reach out to them, they're not like, why are you messaging me? They're like, oh, it's Kimberly. I just saw her video. They feel like they know you when they watch a video, which makes it so, so powerful. Okay. I can't stress that enough. So then what you're going to do, depending on how it ends, I always like to leave them with something positive. So if we talked about inflammation, and maybe I send them my website link, maybe I set up a free account for them, maybe I send them a video, get them in a three-way chat, and nothing comes of it, I can tell that they're not going to go ahead and order or whatnot. What I will do is I will say to them, hey, I'd love to stay connected. Can I get you in my group? Here's the name of my group and what's in it. We've got this really great challenge coming up. Clean eating challenge is coming up. Can I get you the invite to my group? Or, hey, I wanted to send this to you. I forgot. I found this really great article on the best anti-inflammatory foods you can incorporate in your diet throughout the grocery store. Isn't that awesome? Here, I hope you enjoy. I like to end the conversation with value, so they don't feel like they were sold. They don't feel bad that they said no. I like to keep it positive. Then what I do is I put them on my follow-up list. I do not follow up unless I have a reason. I repeat, I do not follow up unless I have a reason, okay? So if we have a sneak peek, if we have a corporate call, if we have a new product releasing, we have a pop-up event, we have a launch event, an online event, a living room local, we have another challenge coming up, we've got a free webinar, whatever, I will reach out to them. So I've got my whole list. I move them to my follow-up list accordingly, right? Product, business, whatever. Oh, these people are interested in the product. Awesome. Hey, Joy, I wanted to reach out. We have a new product releasing that's going to help. It's an amino acid product that helps with managing, body fat composition, your inches, helps with metabolism, shredding that extra body fat. It's releasing. Do you want me to get you on my VIP list? It'll probably sell out. She's going to say yes. She's going to definitely say yes, because 99% of people, that would interest them. If she doesn't, I'm not going to keep following up with her, you guys. So I will let people not respond one time, and I'll still follow up with them with a different reason. I let them get away with one time of not responding because people are human. I see messages sometimes. If I'm on my phone or on my desktop and a message pops up and I click it, it'll show it as read. If I don't respond to that message right away, it shows it as read. It's gone. I can't. It's not on my radar. So I'm a normal human. It happens to me too. Hopefully that's not happening a lot, but it can happen where you miss a message. So imagine that mom who, she starts reading your message about this new product. She's like, oh, that sounds interesting. And her daughter's like, Mommy, I'm peeing, which literally just happened yesterday with Elise. I tried to get in the potty, guys, but I missed. I'm like, oh, there's this big hole, this big circle, just right in there. No. We drop our stuff, we run, right? That message has been read and now it's gone. Out of sight, out of mind. So give that person a chance, follow up again. If it was timely, like let's say you have a team call and you had talked to them about the business side and nothing came of it, and you invited them to the team call and they don't respond, right before the team call, like the day of, say, hey, I don't know if you missed my message. I don't want to assume, I don't like to assume. I know people get busy. Wanted to know, did you still want that? Did you want me to shoot you that invite to the team call? It'll be really great. It's going to be really short, less than 30 minutes. You still follow up even though they didn't respond. And I bet you get so much reaction from that because they feel bad they missed your message and they legit missed your message that they're like, oh yeah, don't forget about me. Keep including me. People are just not ready, you guys. It's not that they're saying no, they're just saying no, not right now. So instead of feeling rejection and beating yourself up and being like, I can't do this, it's too hard, just chill, okay? Just chill. People are normal humans, just like you were when you learned about your opportunity. Before you were ready that first time, you went through that process too. I learned this when I had to get my continuing education credits for being a personal trainer. I took a weight management course through American Council of Exercise. It was really cool because they explained, I think it's 4 or 5 phases. It's been a while, I forgot the phases, but they explained the 4 or 5 phases that people go through before they're ready to make a change. So when people come to tour a health club, that was a job that I had for a long time. I would do the tour and do membership sales. I had to figure out where they were at on the behavior change, the readiness to change. Were they in contemplate? So there's pre-contemplation, which means they're not even thinking about it. Have you ever talked to someone about, maybe joining your network marketing business and they're like, oh, I've never even thought about doing a business. They're in pre-contemplation. They've never even thought about it. Then contemplation is where they've thought about it, but they've taken 0 action. The next phase is where they've taken some action. That would be them stepping into a health club to take a tour. Then the next step is, okay, I think I want to do this, and they actually join. They're not like permanently in it yet, but they're like getting there, they're taking some action. And then the last step is permanent. After 6 months, it's called maintenance. But you have to remember, people are on that scale. So you might be talking to them when they're in contemplation. They're going to say no to you. They're not quite ready. They've thought about it, but they're not ready. Your job is to keep following up, because as they come around, you want to be that person when they're ready. Have you ever had it happen where somebody joined another team and you had talked to them and you were like, oh, that was my person. Why didn't they join me? Well, when you talked to them, they weren't ready, but somebody else followed up. Somebody did their job. So it's not to beat yourself up. It's to say, all right, I don't want to leave money on the table. I don't want to miss my opportunity. I want to be that person. And until they say to you, leave me alone, I would keep following up with that person, okay? So powerful. So your homework is to get your leads list in place, whether it's Trello. There's a new app coming out called Go Grow, which I'll be do trainings on that. I'm super excited about it because there's some automation in there, and you know I'm a huge fan of automation. Some fun things with that, but you got to figure out what your jam is going to be. But get those leads on that list, get a system in place to reach out for them, whether it's the voice recorder or you're just going to message them one by one. Put them in your follow-up funnel and make sure you follow up. And that, my friend, is where you're going to make your magic, okay? I hope this was helpful. Until next time, go out there and crush your goals and create the life of your dreams. Bye-bye.